handlebars are weird. Why are the handlebars so weird? I like the dash, I have to admit. This is all very pretty. I mean, I'm never going to have a clue what speed I'm doing, but it does look nice. I've not figured out whether this is a bike you move around on or a bike to stand up on. That's what we've got to figure out next. It moves around underneath you. I had a bit of a misconception, I think, before I properly looked into this bike. But it was a bit of a granddad bike. I seen him rode past me a few times, and I was always like, "Oh, it's nice that for a granddad bike." Old man thing. That's how I saw it. Let's just sneak in here. But pleased to report I was wrong. Well, I mean, old men might still like it, but those are cool old men, because this is a cool bike. I wonder what it's like in a different mode. There we go, let's go for sport mode. Let's see if that makes any difference. That is really impressive. Like, that handling then was so smooth. No complaint. Weirdly, if you want that power, you've got to actually look for it more so than I thought. But only when you're pushing on now. It handles so nicely. So much more than what I was asking it then. This is a really impressive bike. Damn it! Right, we're gonna go, ready, go! that's what I mean, like this bike, it can definitely lean more than that, but I would need to have a little bit more time on it to get to the point where I'm really comfortable doing that. Test riding time. Steering is pretty stable. I mean, I wouldn't call it quick. You've got to ride it, I suppose, which is what everyone always tells me that I don't do on my bike. So the handlebars, which is loads of everything to talk about. Handlebars are narrower than my S1000. It's weird because I can't move my hands wide and hold it like that because of the wing mirrors. But the wing mirrors are good and I can actually see what I'm doing, which is an improvement over my bike. It's got all the power you need to overtake vans, because that seems to be all I'm doing. But you can also overtake little 800 GS's. This is lovely. Anyone that buys a Harley Davidson in this country over a Triumph is a lunatic, because Harleys, yeah, they look cool, but they look cool in America and they ride the roads in America beautifully. But what you got to remember is the roads in America are so much better than the roads in this country, and I'm only talking about that street glide that I rode, but the suspension on that was terrible. Beautiful bike to ride in America. I wouldn't want to take one out on these roads I'm doing now, because it just things like that, it just wouldn't be able to handle it. How do we fare on the roads that you want it to be good at? This is the test now. Because this is brilliant. This is so fun. Slow down. I still can't get over how narrow the tank is. Ugh. This is the road I ride more than any other road, especially in the summer. I come up here all the time, so to have something that I can enjoy. Is a big thing. is definitely a bike that is fun to ride. So I expect pegs to be scraping there for some reason. It gives that vibe, but then they just don't. It just goes round. Oh, this bike. I don't think there is many people that I could go and ride with who are going to get so far ahead of you that you can't keep up on this bike. Like, you can go out with all your sports bike riders, but unless they are basically never doing the speed limit, they're not actually, yes, they will probably pull ahead of you a little bit, but on the roads, not that much. It's 1 o'clock, I've got 3 more hours. Oh, for fuck's sake. See, now this is actually easier to just go like this than it is to use my fucking foot. Sorry, my bloody foot. Do I want to go from an S1000 to this? Yeah, I think I do. I kind of think, but I do. Give me bleeding square tyres! Right, if that thing handles like that, with a shoddy pair of tyres on, I'm actually quite impressed. This one then. Feel like now I feel like I'm starting to find our limit, shall I say, not the bike's limit, but the limit of what I'm willing to do. On the bike. And I know that part of this is now because, like, this bit here, there, that bit, that, I'm just a little bit more lean, and I know that's not the bike, so I just looked at the tyres and the back tyre is square as fuck. Very possibly that might be, why would they know, I suppose. And I don't know if the back tyre is square because it's done, I don't know, I think this bike's done about 2,500 miles, which seems like not a lot. But if you're doing 2,500 miles straight up, you know. But then my bike's done like 4,000. But my bike does a lot more turns. Basically, what I'm trying to figure out is the people that ride this thing, do they commute to work on it? I know they do that with demo bikes sometimes. Or is it just people that take it out for a little pool? What is the normal type of rider that you get on these things? That's the question. And the next question is, I want to ride the Scrambler and see if that's any fun. I honestly don't think I would pick the Scrambler over this thing, because this thing has just got that little sporty element. I mean, I absolutely love that twin side exhaust, like that high up exhaust on the Scrambler. So sweet. But this thing's nice as well, so you know. Okay, now it was a bit gravelly. Avoid the rabbit. Oh, I'm gonna have to spend so long blurring out the speedo.